here in Jensen Beach, Florida for the ILCA Masters Midwinters East Championship. It's been a bit of an odyssey to get here with car trouble and snow in Richmond and North Carolina and South Carolina and racing to get ahead of it, to get south and not be driving in snow. But made it down here, wasn't able to practice because it was really too cold and wouldn't have the fun factor there. It's Tuesday through Friday regatta, and we're here for the first day of racing.
Welcome to the U.S. Sailing Center of Martin County. And luckily, Florida's brought to us today wonderful conditions, 70 degrees, it's gorgeous out. Generally, I hope everybody brought their dry suits just in case. And for me, I'm going to pass it off to our wonderful PR of the week, Charlie McNider.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. We're going to try and get to as many races as we can under the circumstances. Today looks promising. Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday looks good. We'll make every effort to get you guys on the water and get you races that work.
So the course we're going to be running is, think of it as a windward leeward with an offset and gate with a dog leg finish.
Today, and it's still pretty cool. The water feels pretty frigid. We're in pretty heavy attire to keep warm. The wind is out of the north. The current is going to be mostly out of the north, so not a lot of waves, but a good 8 to 10 knot breeze, and looking forward to some good racing.
Race 1 kicked off in 10 to 12 knots. We started under P flag and I got my start near the boat and then tried to work the middle of the course upwind, making my way to the right, which looked promising. But the breeze was lighter than expected. I caught some shifts, rounded mid-fleet, but didn't play the downwind well enough and slipped back to 28 as the race went on.
Fleet we got here. A lot of these guys are just fantastic sailors, and this is a tough fleet. It's really going to take some grinding and outsmarting to beat some of these guys. Looking forward to some more races to come.
Race 2 start, I was about to get shut out of the boat when the two boats already there started tussling and opened up a perfect lane for me to punch through with a perfect start.
And I came to the top mark in about 7th place, right up there with the leaders. It was a lot of fun sailing with the fast guys and not being in the cheap seats. They all slowly wore me down as the fast guys slowly got around me and settled for a finish around 15. But a ton of fun being up there and proved to myself I can certainly hang when I put a race together. So look forward to doing more of that and get some more exciting racing in.
And then there was race 3, the opposite of race 2 in every possible way. No hole at the start, no speed, no rhythm. I never figured out what the wind was doing, and downwind I was just slow. Finished 35th and honestly felt sloppy the whole time.
Masters Midwinters East. Much lighter air today. We are trying to go for an 11 o'clock start, but it's expected to die today. We're just gonna see what kind of wind holds in there and what kind of racing we can get in today.
Wednesday's forecast was grim. Light air early, then nothing. We tried to start a race, but before the sequence even finished, the wind shut off completely. After drifting for a bit, the race committee pulled the plug.
This is your race committee. As you can see, conditions are not ideal for racing. You may also be aware of the fact the rain is coming in from the west. A front is coming with it. There will be a fair amount of wind after that front passes. So our intent is to wait for the rain to quit and the wind to settle down. We think that's going to happen somewhere around 2. It's our intent.
By early afternoon, the rain tapered off, the breeze filled in, and we finally headed out. The first attempt was a general recall, but the second start stuck. I worked the right side, kept the boat moving, and stayed in the top half of the fleet as the breeze built. And then the wind really arrived. While we waited for the ILCA 6s to finish, the breeze ramped into the 20s. The next race had 3 upwind legs, and every one of them was a grind. Downwind was pure chaos. Boats capsizing everywhere, and not even the leaders were spared. Somehow, I clawed out a 16th. Friday brought more manageable conditions and the 3 final races to close out the event. We started with a general recall and then reset for a clean start. I fought for space at the boat with Al, then worked to the right of the course and stayed in the top half of the fleet, sailing my way to a 16th place finish. The wind eased a bit for race 7. I nailed the start of the boat, but went right and got out of phase. I spent most of the race trying to dig out of a hole and finished 33rd. The final race had 2 general recalls before the black flag came out. Once we got a clean start, the breeze was puffy with big holes and shifts. I never really figured it out, but I matched the phase of the leaders as best I could and brought home a 27th. Just enough to stay ahead of the other apprentices and take the ILCA 7 apprentice title.
Alrighty, the wait is over. The scores are in. We have our results after 4 days of racing in our apprentice age group with a net of 68 points. Let's give it up for Sarah Yuskevitz. In our masters age group with 45 points. Let's give it up for Jamie Carter. In our great grandmaster age group, let's give it up for Mike Schmidt. In our legend in ILCA 6, let's give it up for the hometown boy. Let's give it up for Jacques Carras. In ILCA 6, our top female. We're going to hear some names here again. Let's give it up for Sarah Yuskevitz. Our first overall winner in the 2026 ILCA Masters Midwinters is Ken Swedeca. In our ILCA 7 division in the apprentice age group, let's give it up for John Dutch. We're going to our Grandmaster in ILCA 7. Let's give it up for David Eber. In our Great Grandmaster of the ILCA 7 division, let's give it up for Al Clark. Our Legend Master of the ILCA 7. Let's give it up for Nabel Salam. Moving right along to our ILCA 7 top female. Let's give it up for Lynn Shore. First place sailor in the ILCA 7 for the 2026 Masters is Andrew Scrivon.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Hunter, Beth. Frank does a ton of work around here at U.S. Sailing Center. You guys put on a lot of events all throughout the year. I know some of them are like 5 times as large as we are, but we love it. You know, this is my first time doing this event, but I've been coaching it for years. But it's been a lot of fun, that's for sure. And thank you, race committee. You know, we threw a lot at you, that's for sure. It's not easy, you know, dealing with us, dealing with the conditions, but I think you guys did really well. So thank you again. It's been fantastic. Thank you.
Congratulations.